Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have a new report about the future of Star Wars on Disney Plus, specifically with their TV output. New rumors and reports are indicating that Star Wars, Lucasfilm, and Disney, as an overall house of mouse, are on the plan for reducing its TV output. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. So as we had mentioned in our prologue there, Star Wars seems to be having some type of plan coming to fruition of where they seem to be reducing their TV output, as this comes as an overall report. According to industry insiders, Disney may be decreasing its Star Wars TV output over the next couple of years, especially leading up to The Mandalorian and Grogu's 2026 release and the return to the theatrical state of things for the Star Wars franchise. Since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker in 2019, the spacefaring franchise has been exclusively bound to the small screen with their Disney Plus streamer, and from there has also had consistent content every year with, 3 to 4, maybe even 5 projects a year on the streamer. And every year since then, the galaxy far, far away has released on an average of 2 live-action streaming series and projects on Disney Plus a year. The most recent of which was the polarizing The Acolyte, which had ended and concluded its 1-season run in July. Now we're in store for Star Wars Skeleton Crew in December, with its first episode premiere on December 3rd. So, this year all being said, what exact changes are we anticipating with Star Wars TV plans? Star Wars TV strategy is reportedly in the midst of a major change. Insider Daniel Richman had shared that he has heard the iconic sci-fi franchise is set to reduce the number of live-action TV shows it releases per year from 2 to 1. So, a major, but not that major. Like, it's still good news to hear that we'll be getting at least something, especially in the live action form. That has nothing to do with all the different animated projects that we would also be anticipating. Something like Tales of the Jedi Season 2, Tales of the Empire, continuous animated shorts and anthology shows like that, I think is something that is definitely in store for with what the franchise wants to do, and honestly, should do. We're also still anticipating, therefore, Star Wars Visions Volume 3 coming out next year. The big one, though, however, a part of animation that a lot of fans are holding their breath on and fingers crossed for and are really anticipating, and honestly a lot were disappointed with at D23 a couple of weeks ago, especially seeing that there was a whole panel and a whole time slot that was set aside for just Lucasfilm animation, is some type of new big Star Wars animated project, something to be the next The Bad Batch, or the next Clone Wars, the next Rebels, essentially, the next Resistance even, to kind of take on that big, mantle, essentially, and continue to have a main Star Wars animated show, something that fans can look forward to for the next couple of years with continuous seasons. Now, Daniel Richman also had mentioned in his initial report that several shows are still in development at Lucasfilm, so the brand is not getting out of the live-action TV business entirely, really even at that. They're simply just reducing their output, especially, as I had mentioned, leading up to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie in its theatrical return of the franchise to the big screen in 2026. They don't want to oversaturate, essentially, is really, I think, what they're trying to get at. There was actually a whole nother report on the mind of it. I'll have a whole nother video talking about this in more detail and in more depth here on the channel, of course. All the more reason to grab that subscribe button and join us here on the channel today, of course. A whole nother report, though, however, had indicated that there apparently may be a handful of other Star Wars projects that are in development that we just know nothing about, that aren't necessarily announced or actually solidified or confirmed. So there is also that to have on the back burner. He says, in quote, in his report, Daniel Richman, in quote, "I'm hearing that several series are in development, but it seems that they plan to release only one live action series per year starting in 2025. Ending the quote right there. This is honestly a great thing for many obvious reasons. It's definitely going to be a heighten in the overall quality of these productions. It could also mean more episodes per season instead of like a standard 8 episodes as we've seen with every other Disney Plus show inside and out of the Star Wars franchise. Marvel does the same thing, by which if you are a Marvel fan, we have our Marvel channel linked in the description down below. It seems that we're already seeing a bit of a turn from that though, however. Like shows like Andor had around 12 episodes, and also Marvel Studios' Daredevil Born Again, coming out next year, is said to have around 24 episodes or 18 episodes, something crazy like that. It's definitely a huge height difference though in episode count in comparison to those 8-7 episodes that we've been getting for a lot of the Disney Plus shows. Overall, this seems to be in line with the greater Disney media strategy of as of late as well. So it honestly is very, making sense, and it kind of puts the pieces together. In July of last year, 2023, the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger had confirmed the Hollywood giant would be spending less on what they make and making less as well, just in general overall, saying in quote, "Yep, and pull back, not just a focus, but it's also part of our costs containment initiative, spending less on what we make and just making less." Ending the quote right there. So if they're not making money from a given project, they don't want to continue to pour money into it. No brainer kind of scenario with that. That goes inside and out of viewership and how people are subscribing to the Disney Plus streamer, merchandise, everything of that nature is something that they do take into account. Now, while Daniel Richman's reporting remains unconfirmed by Disney itself, of course, it kind of lays low in that rumor mill kind of territory, really, to be honest with you guys. I will also have to say that Daniel Richman is a very reputable reporter out there and has gotten a lot of things correct in the past. The Star Wars news would also make great sense given the new cost-cutting measures at the studio, as I had just mentioned with that Bob Iger quote. Lucasfilm notably had released new episodes to 3 different Disney Plus live-action shows in 2022, then released 2 new shows in 2023, and another duo will be streaming by the end of 2024. 2025, all that we really know for live-action is Andor Season 2. There really isn't anything else. There, of course, as I had mentioned from the get-go at the beginning of this video, are going to continue to have animated projects to look forward to, though, however. And since 2019, 5 years ago, 8 different seasons of television have been released by Star Wars on Disney Plus. And so, this all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.